Hi friends, myself Adhulkrishna or Chandran. Today I am going to take the topic inflation for my seminar. Inflation versus deflation. Inflation is a general rise in the level of prices. Deflation is a decline in the level of all prices. Other terms which is according to inflation. One of that is disinflation. Disinflation is a slowing of price increases. Inflation rate decreases is the meaning. Another terms are hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is extreme, rapid, and out of control inflation. The very example for that is in Germany in 1922, the highest denomination was the 50,000 mark, but in 1923, the highest denomination was 10 trillion mark. That is a 1.9 into 10 11% increase. It is a huge increase. Now we are going to look on which are the different types of inflation. There are majorly two types of inflation. First one is demand pull inflation. Demand pull inflation is too much money chasing too few goods. It is caused by too much aggregate demand. Look at the diagram. We can see how the diagram changes according to the inflation. Another type of inflation is cost push inflation. It occurs when the cost of producing good rises. Usually this is an increase in the cost of input. This causes aggregate supply to decrease. This is more harmful to economy because not only does the price level go up, but the output of GDP also declined due to this inflation. Another thing we are going to discuss is the causes of inflation. There are several causes of inflation. We are looking into the major two of them. First one is wage, price spiral, government's spending. The wage price spiral is when price rise causing workers to demand rises to pay the higher prices, causing prices to increase again because the workers are paid more money. This continues and we are in a wage price spiral. This is related to cost push inflation because wages are paid for the labor input. Another cause is government spending. Government spending too much money causes deficit spending. This is related to the demand pull inflation. How the economy should work? It is another question and I am going to give the answer. Quantity theory of money or inflation is what monetarists believe. The money supply should grow at a constant rate to equal the growth of the economy. Now we are going to check what are the effects of inflation. There are so many effects we are going to discussing. First of all, purchasing power of decrease, spending habits changes, interest rate raises, people won't get loan for big ticket, distribution of income is altered, lenders hurt and borrowers are the main disappointment in this effect, and money paid back in worthless, reduce real wage of workers, decrease in the value of saving, dollar is worthless. Now we are going to look which are the measures we are using for measuring of the inflation. That is the measuring of inflation. There are mainly two ways of measuring inflation. They are CPI, Consumer Price Index, and PPI, Producer Price Index. CPI is calculated by taking price changes for each item in the predetermined basket of good and averaging them. And the PPI, Producer Price Index, is calculated by dividing the current price received by the sellers of a representative basket of goods by their prices in some base year multiplied by 100. We come to the last section of my seminar. How can we control the inflation? There are so many policies or measures we can take to control the inflation. First of all, monetary policy. Higher interest rates reduce demand in the economy, leading to lower economic growth and lower inflation. Another one is control of money supply. Monetarists argue there is a close link between the money supply and the inflation. Therefore, controlling money supply can control inflation. And the third one is supply side policies. Policies to increase the competitiveness and efficiency of the economy, putting downward pressure on long-term costs. The fourth one is fiscal policy. A higher rate of income tax could reduce spending, demand, and inflationary pressures. And the final one is wage controls. Trying to control wages could, in theory, help to reduce inflationary pressures. However, apart from the 1970s, it has been rarely used. This is the end of my seminar. Thank you for listening me. Thank you so much.